Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and welcome back to City Skylines. Now, judging by the title of the episode, you are probably aware of what I'm going to be talking about, what I'm going to be saying within the next couple seconds. This is, in fact, the final episode of this series, and I will tell you why I'm stopping this series, why it's ending here, you know, why I just don't start a new city, stuff like that. It'll all be explained right now, because I have nothing else to say ahead of that. So, okay, let's do it. This city, the last video was a clear indicator for me that we could not continue this series for much longer. I mean, we literally sat and put this in, and these roads. This is all we did. In that episode. That is not a lot. And you might be thinking, well, why don't you do more in an episode? Why don't you play longer, make cuts and editing? The thing is that, the thing is that I'm still having fun with this game, and I know you guys are still enjoying this series, but this has to end at some point. I can't continue playing this game anymore. The series, this is its 38th episode. Okay, it's had a good run. And does that mean I'm gonna stop playing city building games on my channel? No. I just have to find one that I can play. But I'm ending it here. There's just nothing more to do. I can't solve the issues I want to solve. It's taking way too long to expand now. Because I no longer have the necessary demand, and we've built a good city here. I mean, we don't have to expand upon it anymore. We don't have to build anything else. We can end it off here, and it looks unfinished, but what more can I do except for fill this in? I really don't have any more ideas for anything. If I had more ideas, this series would go on, but I have no more ideas. And I would ask you guys, but I've just decided to end the series here because I feel like this is going to be a recurring thing where I don't have ideas for a video for this series. And if I don't have ideas, then the video's not entertaining. So, yeah, I have a lot of reasons for it. I may not be the best at explaining them, or explaining my thought process behind it all, but hopefully you guys understand that we have to end it here. Am I gonna try and give you a good final episode? Hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. You can't have disasters come at your city. You can't force them to come or anything. Disasters aren't even in this game except for the tsunami, which... Ooh! Could I try the tsunami? Can I try the tsunami thing? I have to put in a dam. Let's see, let's just try it. Okay? This is our final episode. We can do whatever the hell we want. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna put it anywhere we fucking feel like, because... Is that our dam? That is not a dam. Do roads need to be hooked up? Or something? Okay, I don't think I did this right. Surprise, surprise. I don't think I did that right. So, why don't we just bulldoze that? This probably isn't the best map to try and do this, but we're gonna try it anyway, because why the hell not? Is this how you do it? Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted. An actual dam. Now, it doesn't seem to be causing any major damage. Well, it's flooding over the road, but that's not what I was going for. I was going for the tsunami effect. Which, I mean, the water's rising here, but it's not at a point in which these people are in danger. Yeah, now see, I mean, there just isn't a place for it, I don't think. I mean, not in terms of the dam. There's just nowhere for me to put it in where it can flood the city or anything. I can try. I'm not sure if it'll work. I mean, over here probably would not work. I mean, maybe if I... I mean, it is flowing this way, so... I'm just screwing around. I'm not even... We're gonna put in another one just for the hell of it. That is sectioning off this. So this is really shallow, actually. If I'm correct. Yeah, now see, I can't go for that tsunami effect because it just won't happen. I'm not even sure how you do it. I mean, how do you screw that up? Maybe they fixed it? I don't know. There is no way to implement any sort of disaster. I don't know if there's a mod that implements disasters or anything. If there is, it's kind of too late to download it, but, yeah. So, why don't we review, I guess, the history of our wonderful city. What's the word? Reminisce. That's the word. So it started off here. Actually, I failed to build this city about 3 times. The first 2 times, my save files screwed up. So this is the 3rd attempt. And it started off like this. I had a cloverleaf intersection. We drew some roads in different directions, or highways. And then this entire area, basically the north side, which used to be called the east side, but I realized it was actually the north side, was created. All of these were little suburban houses. There were no towers or anything at that point. We had some offices, I think. I think Captown offices was in while this was here. I'm not entirely sure. No. This used to be all factories. This used to be factories. I mean, filled with factories, and then this transitioned into offices because of the amount of high wealth people that moved in. And then, over time, we kept expanding and expanding and expanding, and eventually we came over here, built this for ore purposes. Actually, no, this was later in the series, actually, now that I think about it, like, episode, like, 27 or something. But we were over there. We just expanded a lot from that point on. This didn't come until later. I'm not really sure what we did, in what order. I feel like we definitely put in this entire area over here, this entire north side first, before going into downtown. And for now, for at least some portion of the series, this was downtown until this came about. Because it was the only place with tall buildings. And now that I think about it, it seems like this is a more natural downtown, although it feels like the suburbs are a bit too close to it, and it doesn't really fade out, if you catch what I'm saying. I mean, maybe. There are some towers over here, and then it just fades into medium-sized homes and shops and whatnot. It doesn't really fade out tremendously well. Then again, this was a pretty good idea on my part. I will give myself credit for just building this massive downtown area, because we had an insane amount of residential and commercial demand and industry demand. There are some offices in here. And catering to that demand, I just built this entire downtown area, filled it with offices, towering residential buildings, and even taller commercial buildings. And then I put this one in here as well, just to give it something, give it a little something special, make it the tallest building in the entire city, actually. And, yeah. We built downtown. At that point, after downtown was built, I think we came over here, got some ore. Maybe we got the ore before downtown, I'm not entirely sure. And then we built Illegal Immigrant Haven, which was just a little factory area to cater to, I guess the surge in uneducated workers, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember. And that's that entire illegal immigrant haven is a joke, but you know, some people will take offense to it because they like to. But then I decided, you know what, let's build the south side, or what I originally thought was the west side, until I learned where the sun was positioned throughout the day, thanks to After Dark. So south side was here. I mean, came in, and we just started off like this. Just drew a little road into here. Eventually, we expanded into more of a grid pattern. I do remember talking about how I wanted agriculture in here, and I did put in some agriculture, although it definitely does not look like it. I put in some agriculture. Then we expanded some more. And eventually this just turned into a little suburb. Despite the fact that it had a couple towers over here. But yeah, this turned into our little suburb. Came filled with people. And then we made the connection over here. And hooked it up to the highway right here. And yeah. That's really it. That's not really a good history of our city, but it's a vague one nonetheless. And I don't know. You guys can watch through the entire series if you want to see the actual history of our city. Maybe I got something wrong. I don't know. But yeah, we have a population of 53,729 people, and it is going up every week. It is going up by 61 every week at the moment. And the citizens are happy, despite the fact there are complaints everywhere. The citizens are happy, and I'm happy about that, because I feel like I've done a pretty good job satisfying the people of this city, of this thriving city. Nonetheless, do you see the amount of income we rake in every week? We are so rich, it's unbelievable. Capitalism, baby. Even though I did raise taxes. And if I do lower taxes, all of that income goes away. It's not how it works in the real world. Trust me. Trust me. I mean, I guess this is just a simulation game. It's not a city simulation game. It's not a simulation game based on economics. But, you know, whatever. But yeah. I feel like because... Just so this is filled in, we should zone. We should zone some high-density residential, because that's what's in demand at the moment. We should just zone it all in. Hopefully, people start building here. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because why not? Why not, essentially? I do have to make sure, okay, it's all good on water and everything. And, we do have some buildings coming in, but that kills the demand. So, I don't know. I might, I don't know if I'm gonna let this run for a long time, see if it fills in on its own. It could take a tremendously long time, though, in order for this to fill in. And my cheetah speed isn't even that fast, anymore, anyway. On cheetah speed, I only get about 30 frames per second. I used to get about 50 or 60. Of course, on the slower speeds and on pods, I get 60 frames. But it has a lot to load in, and I can understand that. So I'm not gonna give it any sort of crap about it. But yeah. All right, guys. What else is there to talk about? What else can we Is there anything else to reminisce about? I mean, I do remember that one episode where I imitated an angry British guy exploring our city just because I wanted to try out first-person mode. swearing Englishman. Something completely idiotic. I don't even know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I do certain things. Why do I do certain things? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why don't you ask, Jesus? He can tell you. He can tell you what, why I do certain things. But, yeah. It's been a good series. I'm sad to end it. To have to end it anyway. But we're gonna find another game. We're gonna find another city building game. It doesn't matter what it is. SimCity 4 did not work out. Cities XXL. Yes, that's what I said. Okay. Did not work out. SimCity 2013. I produced so many videos for that game. I can't go back to it. My channel's still oversaturated with that game's content. But I mean, I do have SimCity 3000, 2000, 2000. But that's more of like a one-off game. That's not something I can really make a series out of. I really don't know of any other city building games out there. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's City Skylines, there's SimCity, the SimCity franchise, and there's the Cities XL, quote-unquote, franchise, even though it's essentially 4 games that are exactly the same. But yeah, I don't really know of any other ones. I mean, there are other games that are somewhat like city builders, like Banished, which I did a series on. There's this one game called Towns, I think, which seems more like Banished than an actual city builder. But I don't know. I guess the city builder games are what have been keeping my channel afloat. Or essentially any simulation game, really, or strategy game, I guess. But I want to play all kinds of games, and I don't want to be based around one genre. And it may be much more difficult for me to gain any sort of traction if I play all sorts of games, but you know what? whatever. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So, yeah. If you guys have any city builder games that I should play, leave them down in the comment section below, but make sure they're not like those kind of free-to-play city builders where there are in-game purchases, and you have to place buildings, place each building separately or anything. Make sure it's like a game like this, a game like SimCity 4, a game like SimCity 2013, a game like Cities XL even, so I can rip on it completely. But yeah, I've said "but yeah" about 5 times in this video. Yeah. There just isn't much else. There isn't much else to do. I mean, I want to find another city building game, but other than that, is there anything else to talk about? I mean, this is coming together kind of slowly. I mean, faster than I expected, at least. Except now there's absolutely no demand for residential of any kind. But, this is it, guys. This is it. No amount of begging or crying or any sort of, what would you call that? I don't know. Pleading will get me to continue this series. There's just nothing more to do. I can't do anything else. Sure, I can expand, but you guys are seeing how long this is taking now. The city is built to its max. Honestly, the demand is no longer there. I just hope you guys can understand that, and hopefully we can find a new city building game to continue with. I don't know. There's going to be a period where there's no city builder game on my channel, of no video series currently going on. And I think that's the first time ever on my channel where I won't have content consistently going for a city builder game. And to think, 2 weeks ago, I had 2 city builder series going with SimCity 4 and City Skylines. SimCity 4 did not work out. The save files, for whatever reason, were deleted. Actually, the game was completely uninstalled, along with a couple of my programs that I normally use, like Paint.net, my Elgato software, which I used to record Wii U gameplay. Yeah, it was all... Some of those were deleted. I have no idea why. I didn't ask for them to be deleted. I didn't delete any of their files, so I'm not really sure what happened. But it just resulted in, that's why Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was canceled as well, because, the same thing, I mean, the game was uninstalled. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know why. And I never will know why, I don't think. But Roller Coaster Tycoon World is coming out soon. So we can look forward to that. That I'm definitely going to try and play. It is going to probably be $60 when it comes out, but I'm going to try and buy it anyway. Make sure I allot some cash for it. Yep, this has come together pretty nicely. Nicely enough, anyway, to end off, I think. Say your goodbyes, guys. This is it. This is the final episode of this series. Should we start over here and have some sort of consistently scrolling video? Should I do that? You know, without my voice involved at all? Should I just scroll through the city? I don't know, I can't remove the buttons, can I? Actually, let me check right now, see if I can do that. Alright, it doesn't appear you can, which really sucks, actually. There's... Aha! Ooh, free camera mode. Yes! 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 Oh, this'll work. Should I play sad music? Or happy, like sad/happy music, or just happy music. Maybe inspirational music. You know what? I'll make the decision while we're scrolling through. But guys, thank you so much for sticking with me through this series. It's been a long one, and I have received a considerable amount of views, likes, comments. You guys have adored this series. It's been one of my most loved series on the channel. And I'm very proud to say that. This game is amazing. It is one of the best games I have ever played. No doubt in my mind. And I'll never forget this game. As cheesy as that sounds, I'm not going to forget this game, because I'm going to remember it as the game that taught Maxis and EA how to build a city game, how to make one. That's how I'm going to remember it. Alright, guys. Let's get ready for this tribute video. Or not, fuck. Not a tribute video. Sorry. Completely ruining the moment. It's just a goodbye. Just a little goodbye video. We're gonna scroll through the city with some inspirational music. Talk to you guys later.